What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning back in. So today we got a special episode. We're going to be putting on the Rizoma Stealth Mirrors. So I know you've seen them on other bikes, but they just look so good with the Panigale. I think they're going to look great on this bike. Add a little bit more downforce like it needs it with those wings that it has on it, but they're going to look super sweet. So we're actually picking back up from the last episode. So I'm going to put a link in the description on the top right of the video right now. So the disassembly was part of the previous video. So if you don't know how to get to, taking your cowling off or your mirrors off or anything like that, definitely check that video out because it has the entire disassembly. And for this video, not only are we installing the Rizoma Stealth Mirrors, we're going to button everything back up and give you a finished look at the end. So I want to give a big shout out to Bellissimoto for helping out with this episode. If you guys haven't heard of them, they're a shop out of Las Vegas. They are the largest retailer of exotic bike parts. So if you have a Ducati or any other type of exotic bike, they're your go-to shop for any parts that you can think of. Everything's top tier, shipping is super quick, customer service is great. So definitely check their website out, bellissimoto.com. Enter the discount code MOTOVICE upon checkout and save some money on your order. So let's check out the mirrors and then we'll show you where we're at with the bike right now. So here's where we're at right now. So we have the smoked Puig windscreen. We do have the CNC black windscreen bolts provided by Bellissimoto. I'll link these on the website. They look super sweet with the windscreen. So we left the last episode with the mirrors off because we're going to be putting on the Rizomas. And we're also going to be doing the little side turn pod signals that come out. So those are on the way as well. And right now, yeah, we're not going to be running turn signals, but like I said, their shipping is super quick, so we'll get those soon. But with those Rizomas, I think this is going to look super sweet. So, as I mentioned previously, go to the last episode of installing the Puig windscreen if you're looking at how to disassemble the cowling, take it off, replace the windscreen. And then at the end of this video, we're going to be buttoning everything back up, and I'll show you that process as well. So I know you guys have probably already seen these before, but who doesn't love a good unboxing? So here we go. Rizoma does such a good job with their packaging. So let's see, scan before installing. So this actually links you to a QR code that takes you to an install video. And here's the wings themselves. So these look a little bit larger than the ones that I had on my R1. Maybe it's just this base section right here that looks a little bit larger. But of course the bottom mounting bracket is slimmer design because of the mounting for the Panigale. But these things are just, they just look so good. They did such a good job on these. So yeah, let's get back over to the bike and start throwing these guys on. So here's the stock mirrors that we took off in the previous episode. If you can see here, this little rubber spacer, we're going to be pulling this off and reusing it. So just slide it around the white connector. And not only does this reduce vibration, but it's also going to protect your paint. So we're going to put this on and the Rizoma Stealth Mirror on top of it, and then we're going to bolt it in from the bottom side. So before we put on that little rubber washer and bolt in our mirrors, we do need to finish buttoning up the cowling, and there's a little bolt right in here, so it's super hard to get on camera, but you can see there's this little opening right here, right where my finger is, and there is a 4mm Allen bolt which connects the front cowling to this bracket piece right here. So we need to tighten these on before we can start working on the mirrors. So I'm just gonna kind of maneuver the cowling with my hand, the front cowling. And I left the bolt in there. Actually, I didn't take it out because I didn't want it to drop down. But just take a 4mm Allen and you'll feel it. All right, so this bolt that's right in between this hole right here, the 4mm, is all fastened up. So I'm gonna do the same on the left side before we get to the side pieces and the inner cowling. and installing the mirrors up top. So as you can see, just tightening those two bolts right here and right here on the inside of the bike. It's lining up our holes for our mirrors perfectly, and it's also stretching out the Puig a little bit because when this thing isn't bolted down to the cowling, it's a very narrow shape, so it actually stretches this out a little bit, gets everything lined up. Now we're ready to throw the mirrors on. Alright, so now we're going to take that little rubber piece that we pulled off from the stock mirrors, just fit it in between the Puig windscreen and just set it right on top. The Rizomas are going to sit on top of this. They'll reduce some vibration, also protects your paint. So we're going to take the mirror, set it over the holes, and we have to screw it in from the bottom. Alright, now we need to take the plastic piece that we pulled off from the bottom, which housed your turn signal indicators and the two 4mm bolts. It's going to be a little tricky, so we're going to set the Rizoma, install it up top. So the best way that I found to do this, it's a little tricky without another person, but just put one of the bolts into one of the plastic pieces and then just hold it upside down, and then just try to get one of them started. So it's screwing into the mirror right now. So it's definitely helpful to get that top bolt started. It definitely is difficult to hold all of these pieces all at the same time, I'll tell you that. So the right wing's done. Definitely wasn't the easiest lining up the bolts to fit into the bottom of the mirrors. But gosh, does that just look good. Looks so good. Can't wait to get the other one thrown on. So I'm going to tighten these down a little bit more, do the exact same thing on the other side. I'll do a time lapse for you guys, and then we'll do a finished look, and then we'll end the video. So last part of the process, put your inner cowling back in. I can't do this at the moment because my front wheel is in a chock. Definitely easier to turn the bars left and right to get this done because I can't slide it in. So basically just make sure to fasten the two bolts right here before you put this in. It's the one with the plastic washers, and this will line up your cowling and your fairing. And then with these, basically you put them in over the little tabs and then you pull backwards. Same thing up top right here. So everything pretty much goes backwards, and to take them off, pretty much go forward. So I'm gonna get this done, then we'll wrap up the video. Alright guys, she's all buttoned up, so to finish off, we gotta do the celebratory peel, the windscreen. Oh, I can't even hear it. Alright guys, here's a finished look with the Rizoma Stealth Mirrors. So we got the Puig smoke windscreen, the black windscreen bolts with the Stealth Mirrors. I'm telling you, this looks incredible. Kind of looks like the X-Wing with both sets of wings right there. I mean, it's kind of crazy looking, to be honest with you, but gosh, it looks so good. Really works well with the lines on this bike. So let's take it up top. We'll wrap up the video. Alright everyone, well that's going to do it for this episode, installing the Rizoma Stealth Mirrors on my Ducati Panigale V4S. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The bike looks amazing in my opinion. I think the just the winglets look so good with the other winglets and the mirrors. So I guess I have what, 4 winglets now? I mean, it's kind of crazy. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hey, drop a like. Subscribe for future episodes. I got some boxes behind me with nothing but parts, so it's going to be a pretty cool series. If you have any questions about the install, definitely drop them in the comment section below. I respond to all the comments in my videos. Once again, thanks Bellissimoto. Check them out, bellissimoto.com. And other than that, ride safe, stay tuned guys. We'll see you next time.